Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and I'm going to do my 3 in 30 challenge, and it is X for Xcess, and Tina spoke of Xcess things like book pages, pieces of paper. Got Xcess here, maybe Xcess scrapbooking paper, anything that's that you've got left over from things you've been working on. So I thought the first thing I could do here, oh, I should put my timer on just a second. Okay, timer is on. Is I've got this book page here, and let me think. I think I'd like to, well, I think I'd like to keep those flowers, to fussy cut those. So I'll just put take those off. And I think I'd like to keep that flower there, but I can use the rest. I might keep those as well, just to be consistent. So I was thinking I could make a tag out of this. And we might make it a slightly different tag if I have the stuff that I need. I'm just going to tear it down. Okay, so I hope everybody's well and had a nice weekend. Oh, now, I have a Tammy that, no, not a Tammy, Tori. Tori, you have your order with me. I don't think I need to ship it by courier because it's quite heavy. And I messaged you, I emailed you, and I also messaged you on Etsy for your phone number. And I don't think you've seen it. So if you're watching the video, I don't know if you are, but if you're watching, could you give me your phone number so I can ship it out tomorrow? It's all packaged and ready to go. So that's a nice tag shape there. Now what I need to do is reinforce it. I don't like to do that on video, like ask people for their phone numbers, but oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that was in there. That's got some writing on it. Oh, it's a chart. Cool. Oh, we'll keep that. Didn't even know I had that, isn't it? My husband thinks it's hilarious that half the time, oh, 1925, half the time I don't even know what I've got. He thinks it just really cracks him up because I've got that much stuff. Okay, so I don't think, now that's very stiff and rigid. It's like it's got a piece of wood in there. So won't you keep that? But I will glue this. I think that's a bit smooth, that side, so I'll glue it onto that side. Now, I did have some glue here before. What's happened to it? Where's my glue stick? Oh, I'll just have a sip of coffee while I'm trying to see where my glue stick is. Oh. Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind the bag. There we go. Found it. So this is my preferred glue stick for anybody who's new. Giotto glue stick. I think it's an Italian brand. You can buy it on Ken Bromley Art Supplies. Some people say Amazon have it in the States, but it might be a bit more expensive. I don't know. I like it, but I do feel, I mean, that's the best one that I've found that I can buy here in Italy. I do always think that you should just buy what's good in your own country, because otherwise it's like I don't buy Fabri-Tac because well, first of all, I love my white glue, my PVA glue, and I remember when I was first starting thinking I had to have all these glues, and I was watching Johanna Cloth, I think that's how you say her name, and she said that her favourite glue was, she swore by, white glue, PVA glue. So I decided that I didn't need to go out and buy a whole lot of, oh, I've got a piece that fits. Oh, not quite. I didn't have to go out and buy a whole lot of fancy glues, that I could just use my white glue. Because obviously, I can't get Fabri-Tac here in Italy, so I've just got some recycled things here. So you know, I would have to buy it on the internet, and then it's very expensive, and I go through glue like there's no tomorrow. So it seemed crazy to me to, you know, if white glue does the job perfectly well, then why go and buy other glue? So I'm going to just trim that down a bit because it's a bit and it's double, so I'll just slip that off. I just keep all of my, because I'm loving acetate so much, I just keep it all in like a pouch like that. When I trim down a bag or something like that, you know, like an acetate sort of bag for shipping or that sort of thing, I just slip them, the bits and pieces in there, because I like using it. Now I'll just put those over there. Now I'm somehow, through the mess, I need to get to my sewing machine without making a big bang and dropping everything on the floor. So that's interesting task. It's a very interesting task. Okay, I might not be on screen, so you just have to bear with me. So I'm just going to, I can't even see. That's the only thing about acetate, is you can't really see it. But I'm not going to zigzag, because I don't want to lose the width of my pocket that I'm creating. Oh, it's slipping, naughty thing. It's probably going to be crooked. It's probably a good idea not to have things sitting behind your sewing machine when you're sewing, because you get stuck on them. And you know, this is a good way to use up these pages. Maybe I wasn't particularly fussed about the particular flowers on them, so I like to make a tag out of them. So we've got our pocket there, so we need to put something in our pocket. Well, maybe then we could make a tag. This is ambitious, isn't it? 30 minutes. Well, I don't know. So this is like a tag already, because this has got paper on the back to write on. And then, can you believe I'm going to do this? Well, just a minute. I could have used a Mrs. Cog, couldn't I? I've got those over there. Where did I put them? I think I've got them behind me. Let's see how I go. We do have 10 minutes an item, which is quite a long time, actually. And I should be so used to making these sorts of things by now that it just should happen just like that. So I don't know if that counts as one item, using up my excess. No, I'm still using the same item, aren't I? The same excess. So maybe it's still one item. We'll call it one item. Unless I run out of time, and then we'll say I did 3. Okay. I wonder if Tina meant you had to use up the whole thing, because I haven't watched the video yet. I'm a bit behind. I get behind in these things. I just go and check what is the task for today, and then I just go and do it, and then I realise, oh, I probably should have watched a bit better. I'm just going to trim this. This is excess paper too, so that could be part of it, couldn't it? So I just need to put a background on there. Well, who said that I have to completely cover it up? I always cover everything up, don't I? Well, I don't have to completely cover it up. I could decide to just use some excess printable, or I could, let me see what I've got going on in here. Just collage a little bit of something. Oh, what about a little bit of this? I never use that, and a little bit of this. Let's go the natural colour. Look, I never use this sewing paper. What do you call it? Pattern paper. And it's very nice. Very nice stuff. So let's have a little look here. I might need a longer piece. Well, unless I put that up there. I might even just wrap it around. So let's get some glue. I think I'll put my glue on here because it's quite fragile paper. Put that there. See if I've got enough. Yep. And then flip it over and just glue that over onto the other side. Like that. And I might just cover that up. I probably needed to glue it a little bit more under there. I'm flopping about, aren't I? Like I've got all the time in the world. Put that there. I probably should get my glue book. Now I did see it before. I saw the glue book before and now I can't see it anymore. Oh, here it is. And this paper here that I'm gluing was just some paper that an order had been wrapped in. And, yeah, it was kind of like a deli paper or something. I don't know. It was quite a nice texture. So I just threw it in the, coffee and just using up a few scraps here. Threw it in the coffee and just quickly, I think I did it with the jar method and sprayed it with coffee. And it turned out, it's just lovely. I really like it, but I probably didn't run out of it by now. Just trying to find some people. I'm sort of need to get a move on, I think. Just sort of taking it a little bit too easy. Right. It's a bit of a hodgepodge, isn't it? Bit of a hodgepodge. That's sort of a bit better. Just getting caught on my jumper. That's the only thing about wearing woolly jumpers is things get caught on them. Today is a very foggy grey day. Okay, so that side's done. Now this side. Let's get back to this side because I love those colours together. All I need to do is put it's quite strong paper, this one. Let's put some of this here, I think. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to put that. I like that. I wonder if I want to, how long am I taking? Oh, nearly halfway. I've taken way too long. Goodness me. Getting a little bit complacent. Now, where I like that up there, down there, over there, there maybe. It's okay. We'll work. Well, that's a good piece for backing cards. I'll keep that. Whoops, didn't tear it very well. Okay. Put that there. Okay, I'm going to actually make that a tag shape because we've got so much time to muck about, and I haven't decided if I want to put like a tab on it or anything, but we'll stitch around it. And I might, excuse me, it's getting tangled. I'll zigzag around that one. Okay, and I think the tag's too big to go in there. Yes, it is. Okay, well, there you go. That's okay. Well, that's project number 2 then. So I've still got to go back to project number 1 and make a smaller tag. Good on you, Rachel. Good on you. And I've noticed I haven't caught my... Oh, this is really a flying flip. I'm a disaster. Okay, caught it now. Well, I need to make another tag. Oh my goodness. Let's check it fit. That one fits. Okay, so where's my ruler? I'll just try and do this one a bit faster. So that tag can be project number 2, and then I'm finishing off project number 1 here. And what I'll do to be a little bit fast is I'll just see I've got a nice piece of old paper here that I can glue on the back. Okay, good. And I'll just trim that off. And then I've lost my, oh here it is, I want my pattern paper. I'm going to do that again because I liked that. I'll just tear a whole lot off. Just put a strip of it there, I think. Okay, oh, I like that. You can see the writing behind. And then what do I have? I better get a move on, hadn't I? Okay. Put that. It's a bit small, but anyway, we'll just make do. I'll put some oh, now I can't find a bit of fabric that I want. Oh, here we go. Piece of this. That. Oh yeah, I'll put that there like that. Glue this down. Here. Good. And I'll stitch around that one. I'm going to cut it in a tag shape. Again, I'm getting tangled on things. It's quite a simple tag, but I like it. And that's going to slip in there. Just make sure it's glued down. Okay, so that's done, and that's done. Now I've also got this excess piece of paper. And what can I do with that? Let me just tear it. could do with that. This is going to be a really fast one. That side more. Where's my little card? How much time? Oh, we still got 10 minutes. I don't know why I go into such a panic. So that's that. I want to zigzag around it. And my thread is. Sorry about that. It took a little while to get around it because it's quite a big piece. Right, so I'm going to trim this off. Okay. So I'm going to fold it over. It's going to be like a little journaling thing. So you open it, it's going to be a journaling spot, and I'm going to put that there. Oh, I love that on there. So obviously the obvious thing was to fussy cut out the birds and make things out of it, but I decided that I wanted to do something a bit different. Just wondering if I want to... No, I don't think it needs that, but inside I was wondering, do I want to put a little... I was just trying to see if I had any scraps nearby. I don't. Maybe I'd like to put a little pocket on one side. Why don't we do that? As we've got a bit of time. Just going to tear. Hopefully I've been on screen the whole time because that wouldn't be fun and fresh. Okay, that's going to be my little pocket. And I just need to decorate it. And what do I have here? Well, first of all, I'm going to fussy tear around my bird. Oh, I like this idea. This is why I've loved this challenge so much, is just, I think I'll put that up there. Is that you just do all these different things that you might not have done had you not done the challenge. It's really fun, and I mean seriously, I mean if you don't get it done in the 30 minutes, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's just a bit of fun. And like that, I'm going to put that up there. Isn't that cute? Could actually become a little book. And now I just need to zigzag across the top here. Oh, I probably should put some paper on it first. Do I have any paper in here that... Let's just close it and see what we've got going on here. And let's just... Oh, I might like that paper. Good way to use up your scraps too. I might just tear it down a little bit so I've got... I can put something else on there. That there, and a bit of this. Use up that little scrap. Put that there. Maybe a piece of this. No, I don't think that goes. You can pop over there. Piece of this. Yes. Oops. In my haste, I put it on really crooked. Okay, now I'm going to zigzag across the top. Now with these book page sort of pockets, I like to stitch across the top, whether I do a straight stitch or a zigzag, because that way they can be quite fragile. They're papers, then that way they're stronger. Stitch my pocket in. And then if I have time, yep, got time, I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going over here to my Dear Sweet Tracy folder. Not that thing anymore, move that out of the way. And you guessed it, I need to get 2 labels. One for this. So what do I want for that one? Oh, I quite like that green one. Hopefully I've done the challenge right, Tina. Oh, I've got a piece of paper stuck on there. Now it's stuck on my label. No, now it's stuck on the book. That's good. So I'm going to stick that there. Now that's complete. There we go. And then I need one for here. I think I wanted to put one there. So I quite like this brown one. Oh, what about that brown one there? Yep, I think I'll stick that in there. And there we go. That's a little bit crooked, that pocket, doesn't matter. There we go. So I've made a little journaling spot. I guess I could make a little tag to go in there, couldn't I? I don't know if I've really got time. But, tell you, 1 minute 24. Probably not enough time to make a tag. So I won't make a tag. But a tag could go in there. A ready-made tag. And so this is what we've made. We've made a little, the third project is this one, very crooked stitching, because I was in a hurry, a little journaling spot that you could tuck in a pocket, or you could turn it into a little booklet, stitch some pages in there. Then I made with this Xcess book page, I made a taggy pocket thing with acetate, and then I used some more of the page and Xcess other book pages as well, and put those there. And then I made another tag from the Xcess book pages. So I don't know, is that what I was supposed to do? Who knows, doesn't matter. I've done it. that is my challenge for today complete. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.